We found a total of about 37,000 plants. Altogether, we have been in the woods now for about 3 days, and some of us hadn't been home yet. We've been working 3 days straight, and we've been able to get 37,000 plants out within the last 3 days, and then we bring them here to destroy them. We've had the DEA and the TBI here today with us, helping us destroy all of it. And what you see here is what's left. We've about got it all destroyed now. I'm not sure about a record in the state, but I can tell you that it's one of the largest that's ever been seized, and one of the largest irrigation systems that's ever been seized. This is definitely a record in Grundy County. I'm sure that the way it looked and as big as there's some of the plants that were about 6 foot around. And the way the irrigation systems and things were, I would say that they do go in there periodically and check on them and make sure that they're getting water and keep fertilizer to them and all that kind of stuff. We see several bags of potting soil and fertilizer, and also some liquid fertilizer, some soaker hoses and some tubing and some water reservoirs, some generators. A boat that was used in a small creek that was downstream where they had a generator pumping water up to some reservoirs that would water the plants. And also at an old farmhouse there on the property there was a well, and they was pumping water in to the reservoirs from the other side using the generator in that well. About $3.7 million. There's a group of us that went in 3 days ago about 10 o'clock in the morning, so there's some of us that's got almost 72 hours straight in without being able to go home. I'd just like to thank everybody that came out and dedicated their time to get the job done. You know, as I've always said, I got one of the greatest bunch of deputies that's ever been, and they work very hard, and I'm very proud of them. And also, I want to thank the DEA and the TBI for coming in and assisting us today, and the Highway Patrol brought their helicopter in and helped us lift some of it out of the woods by using a helicopter that we couldn't get to with any other type of vehicle. And they've been here about all day helping me destroy what was got out of the woods. And you know, I just want to thank them for their time and their efforts in helping us, because we couldn't have done it without their help. And I want to say a special thank you to the deputy that was that discovered the original plot of marijuana, and I want to say thanks to him. And you know, because I'm telling you what, if you don't have people that's doing what they're supposed to do, and you don't have people that's working, stuff like this don't happen. You know, and to say that we've been able to get $3.7 million worth of marijuana off the street and 37,000 plants, and you know, that's a big accomplishment. And you know, it keeps our streets safe, and it keeps it out of the hands of our children. And you know, I'm just very thankful for the job that was done. He asked me not to mention his name, and I told him that I wouldn't. And you know, he knows who he is. I don't think he wants any credit for it. I just think that, you know, I want to thank him for doing the job that he did, and all of the deputies that we have here that work here, you know, that's dedicated their time to this, to getting it out of the woods and getting it here to be destroyed. They ought to be commended for the job that they've done. I would also like to thank the Grundy County Highway Department, because they have really went the extra mile to help us. They provide us equipment and manpower to be able to get this stuff out and get it destroyed. And we've used their equipment, and I just want to say thank you to them, because you know, they've dedicated a lot of their time and provided us with a lot of resources that's been able to help us get the job done faster and more efficiently. And I just want to say thank you to them for all their effort.